Alright, in this video I'll give you my thoughts about Indian female, 26-year-old young Anna Sebastian Perayil. Okay, she's a EY Ernst & Young employee who died due to allegedly, it seems, overwork, stress and work-related pressure. Now I'll give you my thoughts about this, which will be controversial, and I'm very sure many of you will disagree with it. You may not like it. But then again, it's my view and that is what I believe. I would like to know what are your views. Feel free, disagree with me, comment down below. But yeah, just avoid the food fights because it's, present your thoughts in a logical manner. At least make sense. Okay. So I'll give you the summary. I've gone through, what are these? I've gone through Independent, Hindustan Times, Indian Express, NDTV, Hindu, Deccan Herald, Beyond, India Today, Times of India. I went through all of them and I've summarized in a few points. Okay, so for those of you who are new to this, here is a summary of what exactly happened. So this female, her name is Anna Sebastian Perayil, 26 years old. She died 4 months at SR Batliboi, a member firm of EY Global. And it seems allegedly due to overwork, stress and health issues. If you see her photograph, you'll be shocked because she's a very young, beautiful, attractive woman, full of talent, full of potential, and it's sad that she died. Okay. Her mother wrote a letter to EY India blaming the workload, environment, long hours, and obviously the company's, stress and pressure. It seems that it added to her physical and mental deterioration. Now, there is a work culture criticism because it seems that these companies like EY, PwC, Deloitte, KPMG, they have unrealistic expectations that you're supposed to work long hours if you want to succeed. EY's response, they're totally denying this. They're saying no, there must have been something else, not this. Employee experiences, the employees of these big four firms, Ernst & Young, PwC, Deloitte, KPMG, they have shared stories where they say that we are expected to work 14 to 18 hours a day. There's lack of support and there's an overwork culture, which is a trend. Online reactions, there was a slew of criticism, and it was primarily focused on Infosys co-founder Narayan Murthy, who's controversially stated, you need to work 70 hours a week. I made a video on that, which was again controversial, I agreed with him. I agreed with the 70 hours a week. You can see my reasons and logic, and feel free, go through the video and criticize if you feel I'm wrong. Okay. Now, labor law concerns India's workforce. It seems most of them are exploited this way. Labor laws such as Factories Act, Minimum Wages Act, and they provide overtime pay, but many employees are not aware of this. And there has been a labor lawyer, Fidel Sebastian, who emphasized on importance of unionizing and protecting employees. Okay, so this is the summary. Now, what do I think? Okay. Now, you will find this very controversial, what I say, but here's a very simple thing. I'll keep it very simple. You are responsible for your health. You are accountable for your well-being. Nobody else is responsible for your health, your well-being, your happiness, your state of mind, your state of body, whatever. You cannot transfer the responsibility. Okay, you take care of my health. Okay, I want you to worry about my well-being. I'll work, but you take care. No, nobody gives a damn. In the corporate world, nobody gives a damn. In the corporate world, you're just a bloody number. Employee number 1, employee number 2, employee number 3. Okay, tell me if I'm right or wrong. So, they don't know what you're going through. They don't know whether you're mentally strong, emotionally strong. They don't know and they don't care. I mean, if I'm an employer and I'm employing 10 people and one guy says, oh, I have a toothache. Another guy says, oh, my mummy is sick. Third one says, oh, I'm feeling depressed. Do you think I'm employing you to baby you and take care of all your problems? Oh, your mummy is not well. Poor mummy, poor mummy. Oh, your toothache, poor thing. Show me where. Okay, let's go to the dentist. Oh, you're feeling sad. Let me cheer you up. Nobody cares about all this, boss. In the corporate world, it's all about money. Nobody gives a damn about you and your personal problems. So you have to take care of yourself. Tell me if I'm right or wrong. You have to take care of yourself. And so, with regards to this female, Anna, I don't want to disrespect her memory, but whose responsibility was it for her to take care of her health? See, now, one thing you need to understand is we're looking at a photograph, we are identifying her as she's working for E&Y. Now, none of us, neither you nor me, is aware of a situation in the house. Was she in good terms with her mother and father? Did her mother and father give her the upbringing, or did they have the communication, or did they have the love, or did they have the relationship where if she had a problem that she could open up to them? Or were they these kind of parents who, even if you have a problem, she cannot open up to them? Like, for example, I'll just tell you, my daughter, I'm just giving an example, okay? My daughter, every day she goes to school. When she comes back, my wife makes it a point for the next 1 to 2 hours for her to encourage her to open up. Whether it's a good thing, whether it's a bad thing, whether she has a scar, whether she has fever, whether she's happy, whether she's sad, anything and everything for her to open up and share. And my wife will never shout. If she says she tore a page, or she broke a pencil, or she had a fight, or she got hit by someone, my wife will always encourage her to open up. Yeah, tell me more. Me, on the other hand, I'm not patient. I'm busy, and my wife has to constantly correct me. Say, why are you acting like this? So I don't have the patience, but my wife encourages, and she loves talking to my wife. Okay, there's not a single so-called secret that my daughter will keep. And even if she does something wrong, she's encouraged and she's not punished for it. So the reason being, I'm telling you, I'm not a perfect parent. My wife is, okay? She wants her, whether good or bad, to open up to her, to know that I'm your true friend. No matter what happens in the world, you open up to me. And she wants her to continue this culture that tomorrow, when she's a grown woman, even if she does the most ugly, disgusting, hideous, unethical, immoral thing, you can talk to your mother. Your mother will always be there. We are always your friend. Okay? So that's a relationship that my wife has with my daughter. I'll give you a stark opposite. When I was small, my stepfather, who's a total asshole, my mother, who is the most money-minded, evil, dirty human being. I don't have any respect for her, not an iota. Mother and stepfather. Well, I didn't have a choice. Obviously, they are my parents. So my stepfather and mother used to tell me, if there's anything, you tell us. We are there for you. So I was like, okay, fine. You're my parents, you're there for me. So one day, there was a class test and I got very bad marks. I was never good at studies. So I went to my stepfather and I told him, I got bad marks in the test and all that. And no sooner I told him that, he was a very abusive guy. He used to always beat and hit and all that. No sooner I told him I got bad marks in the test, he started to hit me. When he started to hit me and constantly, then, why did you do this? Then finally I told him, crying, I told him, you told me to tell you if there's anything to tell you the truth. I'm telling you the truth and now you're beating me. Then why should I tell you the truth? I don't know how I got the wisdom to say this. I was only, I think, 11, 12 or whatever. So then my stepfather stopped and he was like, yeah, I told you, tell me the truth, but you have to study, right? So then I realized telling him the truth or being honest and open with him, it's painful. It doesn't help me. So it's better to tell him a lie. So same thing with regards to this girl, this Anna. Why? My first question, my thought process is, Why didn't she communicate to her mother and father? And logic, I'm just using assumptions here. Because she must have realized, or the relationship must have been, even if I tell my mother and father, they'll not understand. My mother and father will not understand, even if I tell them. So maybe she spoke to her friends. Now, I don't know if her friends understood, because if her friends did understand, they would have told her, say, listen, you need to take it easy, you need to relax. But then again, I guess her family environment was strict, so she was afraid. Now, she can't tell her boss because her boss doesn't, would not give a damn. You are being paid money to perform, you better perform. And I'm very sure one of the key reasons why she wanted to really work hard and focus is not only to prove herself, not only to achieve her dreams, not only to become something, but there is also the competitive pressure, there is the work pressure, there's the office politics. You see other people working 14, 16 hours, and then you can't say that I'm tired in 10 hours. Maybe she had a toxic boss. Maybe she had employees who were making fun of her. Maybe she was not up to the mark with regards to her job and they were bullying her. We don't know. Okay. But the very fact that she didn't have a support group, she didn't have, that clearly shows that she, as an individual, her mother and father did a very bad job building a relationship with her. She didn't have friends, family members outside the workplace or outside her family who she could approach. And even if she did, they were not good enough or strong enough to ensure action. So she was a single girl, all alone, with fear from the corporate world, fear of losing her job, fear of being thrown out, and then maybe lack of job or financial pressure, and lack of support from her family. So, now, what am I trying to tell you? Am I trying to tell you is the parents are to blame? Am I trying to tell you the office is to blame? Am I telling you the friends are to blame? Am I telling you she is to blame? I'll just put it to you this way, and you tell me if I'm making sense or not. Your health, your well-being, your mental status, your physical status is all your bloody responsibility, boss. You can't give that responsibility to anybody else. I know it's very easy for me to talk. Honestly, I feel bad for her because she is a young woman. She's 26. It's easy for me to talk. I'm 47. I'm 20 years elder to her. When I was in my 20s, she was not even born. But she's not a baby, man. 26 is what, baby? You are expected to focus on self-preservation by a certain age at least, right? And if you don't have the maturity, if you don't have the emotional strength, if you don't have the mental strength, it's a jungle out there. It's survival of the fittest. Consider this. If you who's watching my video, you go around tomorrow and say, oh, I lost my job. Oh, I lost my job. Oh, my mother is sick. Oh, my father is sick. Oh, nobody loves me. Oh, I have no money. Oh, I have no job. Oh, you cry. Sit on the street, middle of the road and cry. Who do you think gives a fuck? Who do you think is bothered? Who do you think will go, oh, you're suffering? I'll leave everything. I'll come for you. Nobody. Nobody gives a damn. And I know this because at the age of 36, when I lost everything, I was standing in Mumbai on the railway track with the train approaching, and I was about to end my life because I lost everything at the age of 36. And lo and behold, guess what? The train is coming. I'm crying. I'm thinking whether to jump or not. And I look around and I see two guys who are lying down there. And this is a true fact. They have their smartphone and they're looking like this. They're waiting for me to jump so that they can have a video. I'm 47, so 11 years ago. So nobody gives a damn, boss. Nobody gives a damn. Now, I'm not laughing at her dying. Please, differentiate. It's unfortunate what has happened. She is a daughter of a, mother and father. She is a family member. She's a human being. I wouldn't wish bad on anyone. But you need to take charge. Like I tell, I give tough love when I get my clients. I say, boss, you need to grow a pair of balls. Yeah, come on. Stop your this boo-hoo-hoo. In fact, when I get clients who tell me, oh, my mother's sick, oh, my father's sick, oh, I'm without a job, I don't give a damn. I don't give a fuck what problem you're going through. This is my fees for my service. This is what, okay, based on your situation, this is the last I can give you. Take it or leave it. I'm not interested in your boo-hoo-hoo stories. Whatever, whoever died, whoever is hospitalized, whoever this, I get enough and more emails. Oh, my mother's sick, my father's sick. Oh, I'm without education. Please help me. And I don't give a damn. I'm running a business. I'm not running a charity ashram here. Okay. And I find it so ridiculous and stupid. You're blaming Infosys co-founder Narayan Murthy. You're blaming. Boss, there are people like Elon Musk, Jeff Bezos, Narayan Murthy, David Goggins. There are people who are working in the bloody construction industry right now, maybe 16, 18 hours in the 50-degree sun. There are people who, even men who swim through sewage just to make ends meet. Okay? There are young boys and girls on the streets selling. There are people in Syria right now. There are people in Palestine who don't have... You can't go anywhere to work. You have hands and legs. You want to work, but they don't allow you to work. You're seeing your mother, father, brother, sister all die in front of you. Their intestines and limbs are all apart and you don't have a reason to live. So everyone's going through a lot of shit and a lot of problems. You need to take care of yourself, boss. And if you are so woke and you're so weak, how will you survive? It's sad how this young girl was brought up. It's sad what she went through. It's sad that she didn't have anyone to approach. But pointing fingers at EY and the work culture and PwC, Deloitte and KPMG, boss, these are corporations to make money. Their agenda is to make money. It's not to, oh, you got a boo-boo. Let me help you. Are you okay now? Are you okay? Grow up, boss. Nobody gives a damn. Nobody cares a damn. And if you can't handle something, don't work. Don't work. Then you'll say, oh, but how will I feed my family? Yeah, then you choose. No, you want to feed your family or you want to work? You want to work or don't want to work? Oh, I'll not have a job. Whose problem is that? Survival of the fittest, right? Or, stop blaming the world. Take charge of your life. That's my style. Take charge of your bloody life. I have plenty of sicknesses. I have plenty of problems. I have plenty of issues. Who gives a damn? You give a damn? If I don't make money, you're going to take care of me. Some company is going to take care of, someone is going to give a charity. Even $1 people don't give me without asking, what benefit will I get? Why the hell should I give you, man? People use Wikipedia for free, Gmail for free, YouTube for free. They say, I can get all this for free. Why the hell should I pay you? That's the mentality of people. They're only interested, me, my, I. Got it? I have nothing but absolute. It's not only a sadness. It's an anger. It's a kind of disgust that a young life was lost because there was nobody that she could reach out to, and nobody to tell her, listen, take bloody charge of your life. These are the options. These are the actions. Take bloody action. There was no mentor, there was no coach, there was no guide, there was no mother, there was no father, there was no leader, there was no man, there was nobody. And she died. Now what do? Life goes on, right? Just remember this. right now at this very instant, there is somebody who is in the front line of war, fighting a war. You don't know who's going to blow your brains or your hand or your leg. There is somebody out there who is swimming in sewage, human sewage. Just, you think you want to do that job? They're cleaning sewage. Why? To feed their family, end of the day. There is somebody out there who's working in 50 degrees Middle East sun in the construction, 12, 14 hours. 2 hours in the bus, they sleep. 2 hours, they have to go back, and then they have to cook. There are people who have not seen their families for 3 years, 5 years, because they're working overseas. They don't have money to go back. There are people who have lost their arms, their legs, and they have to physically work. There are people who are working in the fields. And then there are people who are working in the office. AC, nice this thing. But the stress and pressure of work, politics, maybe you don't like people. Maybe people treat you like shit. Maybe they bully you. All these are real. There are all these problems. And then there is unemployment. Maybe someone cheated them off all the way. There are plenty of problems. But remember what I told you. It's your problem, not anyone else's. It's your bloody problem. And you sort it out. Don't expect Jesus Christ, Lord Ganesha, Allah, Prophet Muhammad, Zeus, Amun-Ra, Mother Mary, some magical, Prince Charming to come and save your life. No. Your life, only you have to save. Your well-being, only you have to take care of. It's your bloody responsibility. I hope this video made sense to you. Nothing but a very sad, frustrating and angry kind of feeling that I have, that someone had to lose their life for absolute and utter nonsense. I think we have to train our generation how to handle stress, how to handle pressure, and how to take charge of your life, man. Anyway, let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Good, bad, ugly. Love to hear from you. You guys take care.